pew, pew, pew.
I'm impatient.
Welcome to the Big Bear Homestead, last Saturday of the month of October.
I cannot believe we're out of October already.
I can.
I can't.
October went by so fast.
So fast.
So fast.
Caddy Wampus, what's up?
So, give everybody a few minutes to
Pour in
a little bit more. Y'all tell all your friends, your neighbors, your family. Unless you just don't like that particular person in your family, then don't tell them, because I don't want no drama in my live stream. But go ahead and tell them, hey, the Big Bear Homestead is on live and in color. You know, that really doesn't mean anything anymore, does it?
What, live and in color?
Yeah.
Why are we so skewed? Why do you have it?
I don't.
Did I bump it? I bet I
Probably.
bumped it on accident.
Better?
Yeah.
Better cheddar better?
Better cheddar.
Because remember when we were kids, that used to be the big thing. Live and in color.
No, it was more, yay, the president's not speaking.
I know, right? President came on.
You made us order gaming office chairs. I'll tell you what, they're pretty awesome. Turn your volume up. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
Dance, dance. So, anyway, just like at the end,
We had to stop calling it Saturday Night Live with Big Bear Homestead
I
because
know,
we
right?
got all kinds of thumbs down because people thought it was Saturday Night Live. It was pretty funny.
well, you know what I need to do? This is what I'm going to do.
What?
Well, you know something else that used to happen
It's really random.
when we were kids? That
Yes,
don't-
it is the air conditioning, y'all. It is hot in here.
it's 80 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were, you probably didn't know this because you were Little Miss Vanilla, Little Miss Goody Two Shoes growing up. You didn't stay up past your bedtime.
Uh-huh.
That when ABC, NBC, and CBS, they used to go off the air.
Yes.
And what was the last thing that they did? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
Yes, they would play the flag flying.
They would play the flag flying.
Well,
Is that an official thing, the flag flying?
On the picture on the screen would be the flag flying, and they would play the national anthem.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think starting next week, instead of having just our logo be up? That's what we do. I wonder if we get hit
I
with
think
copyright.
you would get hit with copyright
for the national
monetization.
anthem.
Yep. Hi,
Yeah.
Amy. What's up?
So, not if we get our kids to sing it. What if our kids were singing?
Maybe.
Or do the Pledge of Allegiance?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. So, all right. So we just about got our.
And then the colored stripe screen. Yep, that's right. And then it would go to the bars. Kiss my grass. What's up?
So
With a needle and thread.
it is the last Saturday
I love my t-shirt too, Amy. Thank you.
for the month of October in the year 2019. So, as we started a couple of months ago here on the Big Bear Homestead, we decided a couple months ago that the last Saturday of every month we were going to highlight another YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
And the thing was that if you wanted your YouTube channel highlighted, you had to send us a t-shirt.
Yes.
So, this week,
If you haven't figured it
you
out
ain't figured it out yet. Like if you're some guy that doesn't know how to read his own channel name.
Just don't ask him to spell it.
Oh!
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, I can spell it. I can spell it. B. I can't make it go right though. R O Oh, that's because I was messing with him. Because of the Boudin. That's what this is. This is the Boudin Homestead. It's not Bassard. It's pronounced Boudin. Boudin Homestead. It's the Boudin Homestead, y'all.
Suburban, you bouncing out.
Fine
Come back.
then.
Once you finish feeding them, come back.
Fine then. See if I meet you up there anymore, Miss. I'm gonna just.
So Broussard, Amy, and that
Some guy,
whatever his
goofy
name
guy.
is, sent us T-shirts.
Yep.
They're very.
You know how they
nice.
sent
I like
them? He went to the United States Postal Service, right?
Mhm.
And he was like, was getting ready to hand the lady the box, and he was like, nope, yeet! He yeeted it here.
Nice. So,
What's up, No-Do Acres?
hush, Jason. It only took you 3 years. So it'll be 3 years before we come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of the things that they asked, Amy asked, now that you know what a Satsuma is,
A
what
what?
do you think? The sumo wrestler thing.
Oh, the sumo wrestling orange.
Yeah.
Where's
the
one at?
Satsuma.
Y'all, as you know, they sent me
Okay,
this.
Amy, hold on. I gotta answer this first. And I'm not interrupting you because I was getting ready to talk and you started talking. So,
Let me
you
see.
know how many you sent. This is all that's left.
Can I see them, please?
So that should be your answer. You're gonna bruise them. Okay, for your information, we pronounce Broussard as Broussard. Broussard.
So these.
Is it Broussard or is it Broussard? Like how? Where's the emphasis at? Just saying.
You don't want me to answer that question.
Broussard. Yeah.
So absolutely love these things.
Yes, we're gonna try and grow them, but they don't have any seeds.
They did that on purpose. He told me that.
Broussard. Better one, better two. I don't know.
But look, check out how easy these mamma jammas are to peel. Take your booger finger, right? Wah! You gotta make the wah noise or it won't work. You gotta be like, wah!
Broussard.
Look at that.
Yeah, and they it comes right off.
Like
and
butter.
And this is really thin. So that was the thing, is she's like, when they show up, make sure that, you eat them pretty quickly, because... So they're called Satsuma, Satsuma, I think. Satsuma,
Look at that. Look,
oranges.
Look how easy that peels. Look, and it comes off in big
chunks.
chunks,
Yeah.
too. Wow. And juicy. Mm-hmm.
Broussard. Never seen them up this way. I believe they grow better. Obviously it's a citrus, but we were doing some research when we were talking to that guy, whatever his name is. Hey, Bonterre.
So good. I wonder if they have some in Mississippi.
Probably.
Nanda, do you have these oranges in Mississippi?
Satsuma.
What are they called?
Satsuma.
Set on Suma.
Sat.
Satsuma. Sat on a Suma. Sat on a sumo.
They're like mandarins, not in the flavor for me anyway. They're not. I've never had one, so I'm thinking no. Yeah, Satsuma's in Mississippi. So I'm pretty sure they'll grow here as long as it doesn't get...
Sitting sumo.
As long as we don't have a crazy, like hard freeze.
I wonder if they come in minis.
But what research I heard, or I read... Stop. Really? Nosedive.
Ow!
You did that yourself.
Buffets?
You did it to me. They're called Brown Select Satsuma. I live in a food desert. We don't have anything good.
It's so good. I would give up cheesecake for these.
No.
Plain cheesecake.
No.
Not two family cheesecake.
No. So, we did a little bit of research. We can grow these here as long as we baby them a little bit if it gets cold. We were reading, I think you have to put, remember we were reading about it, that you have to ridge up the dirt around it and
make the bowl.
Yeah. Anyway, you have to kind of protect the root ball from wind and all that yuck and freeze, and it's supposed to help if you have to build up the soil around it and help insulate better. So I think we're probably going to try. We just have to locate, because these guys don't have seed.
Well, see,
I haven't seen any seed.
What you don't know is I have already set up a barter system with some dude to get them.
Hello, Sheila? Oh, really?
Yeah, they just have not expressed what they want in trade.
Oh, okay.
So
put sand around the base of the plant to keep the graft from freezing. Yeah, so there you go. So that's basically, you have to do something, especially, and I think I read, especially under 4 years old. Like,
for yourself.
It takes them till about year 4 to start to be more hardy. So yeah, tangerine.
So
yeah.
these t-shirts came from Boudin Homestead.
If they don't have seeds, how can you plant them? I'm so confused.
Woo. These oranges came from Boudin Homestead. My cross. And Mama's cross. And I got some more, y'all. Woo. I tried to get them to get me a 5-gallon bucket full of it, but they said no.
They also sent us an elderberry syrup kit.
I don't think we're supposed to share that, but they sent that.
Oh, why?
Stupid head.
I'm sorry, stupid head. No, I'm going to promote it. Why wouldn't I? Because they sell these, y'all.
They sell all this.
They sell these, and wow, there's spices and dried elderberries, and there's also, this is really cool. I saw this. It has a little QR code for the video that they do.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to do that.
And then they've got, like, legit, y'all, y'all should check this out. If you don't have elderberry syrup, like, this is stinking cool. The elderberry kits for me, see? So they have, I mean, this is, I don't know if y'all, I've never looked for one before because I was hoping eventually I'd be making my own. But, like, there's a recipe, there's a video tutorial, and then it tells you, like, the suggested dose, all that cool stuff. And she's like, tell me all about it. But it smells amazing. Like,
well, look,
I can't wait to make this.
I'll put it this way. Was it last year?
Yes.
That bad flu was going around.
No, 2 years ago.
Whatever.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, whether it was last year or the year before, sometime in that time frame.
Yeah.
The bad flu was going around where, I mean, we even lost a couple police officers around here because they would go to lay down because they weren't feeling good and they would never wake up.
Yeah, from because the flu is a respiratory thing.
And you were still working with the public.
No, I was still a customer. No, I was in customer service, and my boss didn't want to. My boss didn't want to stay home, and so she came to work and exposed everybody, and everybody got sick. Everybody's kids got sick. Like, it was the worst. I mean, it was really, 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 really bad. So, Mimsy, if you can grab that link that Broussard. Oh no, he put it up there. Yeah. He's got a wrench, so it's good. What does that say?
Washington County News Station, Utah. It's Pepsi time.
It's Pepsi time.
Awesome sauce. Thank you for your super chat.
We had a patient
Washington
zero
County
at
News
work
Station.
Too. Yeah, it was really crazy. Like, you could, and last year we had a minor flu come through. Like, it wasn't nearly as bad as the year before, but we literally told her, we're like, no, if you feel bad, because she has a grandson, and her grandson.
You never let me finish my story.
I'll get to it in just a second. Let me finish this.
You'll get to it.
Just what I was going to say. The grandson was in daycare, and so then it kind of just jumped straight to her and then to us. And we told her, we're like, don't even come out here. Stay in your office. Don't touch anything. But back to what you were saying with that second year, 2 years ago.
It still worked its way into our house.
Yeah.
Between elderberry syrup and the flu bomb.
Which my kids hate us for exposing
yes,
them to
they
that.
absolutely. The flu bomb is the new castor oil, I think.
Yeah.
But let me tell you guys something. That year the flu was knocking everybody down.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. The only reason why, because I was just starting at the post office. The only reason why I stayed home and the only reason why Robyn stayed home was just out of respect to not help spread this nasty flu. I mean, because it was on the verge. I mean, it could have been a reached pandemic levels if everybody would have just kept on keeping on. Because, and I'm so surprised though, because everybody taking that flu shot,
flu bomb. It's called the flu bomb. It's got like ginger, cayenne. It's got a bunch horrible.
of stuff.
It's so bad, but.
You gotta
have to look it up, but it is like, it's horrible.
Well, we'll look it up and get the recipe and then put it in the description, or
it's
put
really
it in.
Bad.
We'll put it in our cookbook that's getting ready to come out.
Did you make the flu bomb? Yes, we did. We learned a lot from that year of doing that. We learned that we need to make sure that we have all the stuff to make flu bombs. And we also made sure we needed to have plenty of paper plates, paper cups, paper bowls. Everything needed to be paper, because one of the things we noticed is that nobody wanted to wash dishes. So we were kind of passing it around, because it started out with me, then it went to, and it was, the kids got it because it was wanting to drink out of drinks.
They're requesting that you do a video on the flu bomb.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
So, got to do it. So,
anyway. So, all that to be said. So, one of the questions was, where's the birthday girl and her sister?
Well, they are inside, probably watching The Wizard of Oz.
Yes. That was Ladessa's thing that she wanted to do.
And because, unbeknownst to me, see, mostly all the musicals, I let my mother handle. She is super big. I mean, that's like her favorite thing in the whole world is musicals. And so we don't step into that territory with our daughters. We let my mother handle that. Well, my mother dropped the ball.
No.
Yes.
Wizard of Oz is her favorite. I would never guess that.
And Ladessa, for part of her homeschool this year, that was in her literature, that was one of the things she had to read, was The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And she was kind of very upset when she learned about the person behind the curtain.
Yes. Well, her first thing was, she was all excited about how she had these beautiful silver shoes, and Carol was like, no, they're not, they're red, and she's like, no, they're not, so they went back and forth about that, and then she like came out and she was mad when she found out that the wizard wasn't really a wizard.
I mean, she was like mad for a couple of days.
Yeah, she didn't want to read for a couple of days.
Yep.
They have Wicked coming to the Fox in Atlanta. Yes, I know. We just can't afford to take them yet. That's my goal, because I think they come every year, every other year here. And so we definitely want to do that. It's just
start introducing that culture.
I have a friend, colleague, I guess, down in Augusta who used to dance for the Augusta Ballet. And so she is going to try and get me tickets to the
Nutcracker.
to take the girls this year, and really get to see it, not just buy tickets and go sit there, like actually go to see the dancers and all that cool stuff. So I'm working on trying to start exposing them to that, but it's just one of those things that, I mean, I would love to take them to the Fox, but we got to kind of baby step it into that. Like another thing, right, Cirque du Soleil's already in Atlanta. It's already there because, I've been driving back and forth to work there like once a week, and they have the big tent. That's what I always think is so cool about Cirque du Soleil is they put the tents up like a circus, and it's these beautiful, beautiful gray and white, and they're all swirly, and it's just really cool. So
you got to come harder than that.
What?
You got to come way harder.
Could do
than
ballet
that.
for you and his kilt. What makes you think he doesn't already?
That's like wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, she said tell her to check out my pic of the Dorothy doll. She's from the original book with the silver shoes. Yeah. Where's the cheesecake?
I know, right?
I am so ready. So we're hoping we're gonna have our pipes here soon for the heater, for the wood burning stove.
We better.
Well, I gotta get measurements. Once you give me the measurements, we're gonna order those, and they'll be here. We'll get that installed, so we'll be good to go for the winter.
And we're having somebody special come down to help us with that.
And then the next thing on our list is stove, because that should be a quick, we might even be able to do it once we get this stuff in, right? To get the little things, because it was like less than $100.
I don't know.
Little orifices or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, Jersey Boys would be a great date night for y'all. Not kids though. Yeah, Jersey Boys would be good. See, I am a musical person, and Jason actually likes musicals too.
There are some things we're not supposed to let out, woman. Daggum.
Hey, Sam Sinfar.
I mean, really?
Jason likes musicals.
Stop! I'm not playing with you.
Musicals.
Damn, Robyn. Okay.
His favorite is wait, what is it? Which one? The
Not a fart, not a fart, not a fart.
Musical Marine. No, it's oh God, what is it?
The King and I. All right, and then 1776.
1776. That's it. 1776. But yeah, The King and I. And see, I would love it. I haven't seen Hamilton.
Hamilton's pretty good.
I would like to see Hamilton. And The King and I is wonderful. I mean, I've seen, the only one I've seen off Broadway in at Fox Theater was Oklahoma, and that's my favorite.
So I haven't seen that
love
one yet.
Oklahoma. Now, I've actually been able, and any of my Oklahoma people, I think Heirloom Permaculture was in here earlier. In Oklahoma, they actually have a live show, and it's outside.
Fiddler on the Roof is another guy. If I was a rich man.
They ride the horse out, and he sits out and sings. I mean, it's amazing. So definitely love.
See, I would love to see Cats.
Cats,
on
yeah.
Broadway, yeah.
It was really awesome to
But
see.
see, I just enjoy the whole experience.
Right.
When you go to one, I'm not the type of guy that likes to sit down and watch them in my own home.
Right.
On the TV.
Yeah, no.
I like to go to them, and I like you can't just hop into Prius and go. No, it's got to be an event. You've got to go out to a really nice dinner. You have to put a tie
Nice
on,
outfit,
coat. You got
yeah.
to put a suit on, and you got to get all fancied up. I enjoy making it the event. I enjoy the whole atmosphere.
whole thing, right?
Yeah.
We know Jason loves The Sound of Music and Moulin Rouge. Y'all live close enough to Athens. See if UGA has a Thera Club class that does performances. That's a good idea. We might have to check that out.
Yeah.
Meet me in St. Louis. Yeah. St. Louis. Jason likes to be fancy. Actually, he does. He looks nice in a shirt and tie. Producers was really good. I saw it with Martin Short instead of Matthew Broderick. Huh.
You know,
Cockeyed, what's up?
just like I like to go to plays
You gonna go frolicking?
because you never know who's going to come out on that stage anymore nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of your famous actors and stuff are they're like wanting to go back to their roots on stage.
Phantom. Ugh. Phantom would be good too.
I would like to see Fiddler on the Roof live.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that one live. But those are just, now that we let that out the bag. So
King Lear. Emma was just in the production of Oklahoma. Cool.
nice.
I love Oklahoma is my absolute number one favorite, and I think the reason is because that was the first musical I saw, besides a gay divorcee, which was Fred Astaire. So, you know, that one was kind of black and white, and you know.
Yeah.
But when I got to, my mom introduced me to Oklahoma, and that was just like.
Well, just like when things finally slow down and Blaze is out on his own and things kind of slow down and the girls are on their thing, I may go to Hartwell and start going to the theater and performing. Just as a hobby. Just something on the bucket list.
Saw Fiddler on the Roof this week. Live Broadway production. Very cool. Doc said he will send girls to see Wicked for their Christmas present early.
We need to talk to you about that because I would love to share you guys what we have planned for
Well, that's
Carol,
just Carol, yeah.
this year. Because she is turning 14.
Yeah, she's going to be 14.
And I just wish I knew she wasn't watching right now.
She's not.
Oh, that's right. You got it locked
Right.
down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the plan for Carol's 14th birthday.
Ah, Naked Gardener, what's up?
What are your plans for the next 5 years? Homestead. Right here.
Successfully get our youngest up and out. Because she's 12, so, I mean, we'll be, like, really knocking on the door of getting them out.
Yeah.
Carol going to wash 14 books on
This is what the plan is for Carol with her 14th birthday. Okay? We're going to get dressed up. I would like to see if I could rent or get a limousine, pick us up, go to a really nice restaurant, take her out, and we're making this a big deal. And then maybe catch a show or something. But at dinner, her mom and I are presenting her with a ruby? What is it?
Yeah, hers is a ruby.
A ruby ring. It's that Robyn got while she went to South America.
No.
Colombia. Same difference.
No.
What?
The emerald is from Colombia.
Okay.
The ruby is my father got for me when I was 16.
Okay. And she is going to wear that on her left hand. And it will only be replaced by the engagement ring.
Right.
And we are going to tell her that at this point in her life, this is her mom and mine promise to her that we are going to teach her everything that she needs to know. To teach her how to change her oil in her car, how to change her tires, how to put in an outlet, a switch, a light fixture, and that she has to trust Mom and me when it comes to the young men that come into her life.
Right.
And to do that, and then we are going to help her learn how to, make a budget, all those kinds of things.
Right.
And that ring is signifying
Signifying
that promise that me and her mama are making to her. A maturity ring. That'd probably be a better thing.
I mean, I don't really have a
Yeah.
name for it, but it's
Yeah.
that. All of that. So,
And it's
words are
one of
hard.
those things, and then it kind of kicks off 2020 for her, and I know we're going to end up bumping heads about outfits and probably later on the male species, and but I have a plan for that though. Did you kick my chair now?
Nope.
That I only got to shoot one, and the word will get out.
I'm sure.
But
so that's what we're planning on doing. And
Yeah.
yesterday I had a chance with with Ladessa, to take her out for her birthday because I had a half day with work, and so I took Ladessa out. We sat down and ate, and I explained to her that there was. I didn't tell her exactly what it was, but I told her that to understand that her time will come, and so table etiquette, her meeting me in New Orleans, probably. But yeah, so we will, I told her not to get, jealous because we were planning on doing the exact same thing with her, but it would be a little bit later. So
like look, I'm going to teach her how to box. I'm going to teach her how to grapple. I'm going to teach her how...
Thanks, Donald.
I'm going to teach her... And we are going to... Thanks, Donald. We are going to teach her, like Dee said, the proper table etiquette. She's going to know what all the forks are for, all the spoons are for, what that funky-looking butter knife is for,
right,
and where to place it. And
glasses, everything.
Tea.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. And it's...
We'll go over that next year when we go to... did we do a ceremony for her ring? We're not doing the purity ring. So it's kind of one of those things where it's not so much the ceremony of all that stuff. That's a good idea, Suburban. I like that idea. So I think we're gonna make a pretty big deal about it, but we're not doing like the purity ring and all that where they do the ceremony. Now, that's not to say that we might not take her to that, because we have one at Emmanuel that we took Blaze to, and my daddy will kill you ring. So we not really. We were just talking about it. Jason and I were talking about it being special, and we were talking about a locket or something like that. And then I was like, well, maybe this is the time to start handing stuff down.
Yeah.
I said, I have, and I'm not wearing them anymore.
Well, I'm going to try and build her a jewelry box for Christmas this year. I'm going to try and get that done for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so then that way she has that. Because we've come to an agreement with Blaze. He is going to purchase a tiny home or a shed, and we're going to turn it into a tiny home. And instead of paying us rent, he's going to pay on that shed. And then when he leaves in 2.5 years,
right,
the shed is ours. That's basically going to be,
instead of him paying a rent, that's what he'll be doing.
And
hope chest.
And so then when Carol reaches a certain age, she's going to move into that tiny house and and that's how we're going to start to transition our children out into the real world, to where they have all of the proper skills that they need.
Right.
And one of the things that I told Blaze, look, you're going to be responsible for your own groceries too. This is basically like your apartment. You're going to be able to come and go as you please. You're still going to have to do some things around here, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out there as a safety net, so that way if he runs short, he doesn't have to make that decision, do I eat or do I pay my car insurance?
Right.
Do I eat or do I pay the rent? Do I keep the power on? Blah, blah, blah. And so basically, once we get him on a budget,
Mm-hmm.
he will learn, and he's instructed to come to me,
Right. Not me.
that when he falls short, he's supposed to come to me. And then what we will do is, depending on how short he is,
Mm-hmm.
is going to determine what jobs he has to do around here that I will basically pay him for. What really I'll be doing is paying the bill.
Right.
And so, and that's how we're going to do that. And I figure that is the best way that I can properly empower my children to be able to step out into the real world
Right.
and not fall flat on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of conversations that I have with my children that I wish my parents would have had with me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have, when I was in high school, we had a basic math class
Mm-hmm.
where they taught you how to write checks,
Right.
balance a checkbook, but they didn't really talk about budgets. They didn't really talk about the pros and the cons that comes with credit cards and
Right.
credit, and how to be responsible with credit.
Right.
And those are conversations that I'm having with my son right now.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's going to school to be a psychiatrist, which I'm extremely stoked and proud of. And I think he's going to be phenomenal at it. I think he has the heart for it, and he definitely has the intelligence for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to make sure that he's able to land on his feet after graduation day. And so
I'm sorry. I got somebody sent me something. The red shed. They put it in their story. Someone wanted to use the soap I bought at the HOA conference from the Big Bear Homestead because it kind of looks like SpongeBob. I love it. Sorry, that was cute. I'm sorry.
So
I'm going to start with Abby on learning life skills. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something to do.
okay, well, come in
Okay.
here. Everybody wants to sing happy birthday to you. Might want to fix your hair.
Nah, it's just Ladessa. It's Ladessa hair. Oop. You might want to come over that side because Daddy has more room over there.
Look
Tell
at there.
everybody hi.
Everybody hi.
Hello.
And everybody's like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chunky Monkey. Happy birthday to
Stop pushing me.
you.
Happy birthday, Ladessa. Happy birthday.
I can't believe you're 40 years old already.
13!
No. 12.
Carol!
Happy birthday, No, Ladessa. Robyn, she has your dimple. I don't have dimples. Well, I guess I do kind of have dimples, don't I? 33. No.
Seriously?
Mm-mm.
He's the one that has the dimple. Smile.
Look, I missed your help milking goats.
I'll be there soon. Hopefully.
12 going on 20. Same age. Yeah, same age as your oldest. That's right.
So.
Come on, Daddy.
Look.
Wait, oh! Take off your boot!
Hey, look. Do you see who said happy birthday?
Your ugly friend.
The ugly mug.
Mama grows, mama grows, mama grows.
Yeah.
All right. Leave us be so that way we can put up all your
Is
embarrassing
all the mashed taters done?
pictures and
So
everything.
the pork's done. Everything's good to go. Good.
We
Can't-
got green beans first.
Awesome. We'll be in a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap.
So I tried to download a lot of her
Freeze pop.
baby pictures and stuff, but I
Yeah,
couldn't get them to
couldn't.
download.
Did
But-
she get a tortoise for her birthday? No, she has to save up to buy that. We told her she has to save. So one of the things that was a big deal with Ladessa when she
You gotta
was
pull it up on your phone.
when she was 2, she loved freeze pops, and she would ask for them all the time. She wanted a freeze pop.
Yes.
However,
she didn't
call them freeze pops. She called them cheese pops. And the problem was,
Robyn ruined it.
no, I didn't, because obviously I didn't, because it took forever before she would do it. Now, this is back when cameras were like
Bad.
really bad. And I still feel like you could do a
tried.
screen share.
But here, just
But-
mash play.
Say freeze. Freeze pop. Now say freeze. Pop. Say freeze. Pop. No. Freeze. Pop. Say freeze. 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 Pop. Say freeze. Freeze pop. Now say freeze. Pop. Say freeze. Pop.
Cheese
No,
pop.
freeze. Pop. Say freeze. 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 Pop.
Cheese pop!
Freeze.
And then the other one was, and you couldn't get it to pull up either, could you? The one that
where
was
she's
she singing?
No.
Who was that
That
on?
was,
Was it under yours?
No, it was under Grammys.
Wait a minute. I bet it's under mine, but share. So anyway, that was probably one of our funniest moments with her.
And that same year, we realized that Ladessa is a mutant.
Yeah, there she is.
She wanted to help bring in firewood.
Yes, because we had a wood burning stove there in that little tin can that it would get so hot that the thermostat would say hi.
But she went out to get firewood, and she came back with an armful of like oak logs.
Mm-hmm.
Had like 3 or 4 of them.
Carrying logs in.
Yeah.
I have a picture of that somewhere.
Yep.
But this was the. No, you have to play. Oh, it's very fast. Yeah, she was singing a Christmas song. But anyway, she absolutely adorable. But that's probably my favorite.
This is
picture.
my favorite picture.
Yeah, she loves some goats. Love little goats, and she was super tiny for the longest time. Like, we thought she was going to be like little people status. Like, we thought she was not going to grow up. And then she started, growing up and growing out, and growing up and growing out. And so now she is she's stocky, but she's solid. Like, if girls played football, she would be a force to be reckoned with. She's definitely solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, good night, Kilty Gardner. Have a good one.
And there she is now, all grown up at the HOA this year.
Yep. Yeah, she had a really good time at HOA. Yeah. So, yeah, we couldn't get any of the pictures.
Which kind of stinks.
Yeah. So, anyway.
She was not as eventful as Carol was in that stage.
The thing is that LaDessa was the baby. So everybody kind of, not coddled, but we kind of watched out after her a lot. And then, yeah, no keys locked in the car this year. But she kind of learned from everybody else.
Yeah, that's one thing. She does stay in the background when me and Mom are fussing at the other ones, and it's like she's taking notes. Yeah, not gonna do that.
Yeah, like she definitely, she's very...
Like out of all 3 kids, she has picked up on the fact that if you just wait a little bit and tell Mom and Dad you're sorry, that's about all it takes. And then do something special to make it right.
Right, but it's not like a motivation to get out of trouble. It's a motivation to make it right. Like, she seriously, like, when she's
a people pleaser.
Yeah, she's very much like me. It's funny, we always talk about how Carol looks a lot like me, but her personality is more like Jason. And that's why they butt heads a lot, is because it's 2 people that are exactly the same. And LaDessa looks just like Jason, but she has the same personality as me. So it's really funny because she and I get along really well because we're both people pleasers. So we're both trying to make each other happy the whole time that we're hanging out. So, yeah. So, let's see. I feel like you're describing Abby. Yeah. A watch and learn gal, not a do and be... Yeah, no, she... But the thing, the downfall to that, though, is that because she watches so much, she feels like she's an authority on everything.
Yeah, that's the thing that we have to say to her all the time. Stay in your lane, bro.
Because she may be right. She may be 100% right, but it's not her place at that point. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing we have to deal with her a lot, is she'll... You know, she's trying to help out, but her timing is just not.
Or she gets frustrated with her sisters and starts trying to take... LaDessa's definitely a leader. Mm-hmm. She's definitely a take charge and kind of go person, too.
Don't get yeeted. Yep.
But... So, LaDessa's birthday was this week. Mm-hmm. We lost 4 piglets this week. Somehow they got out and got into our abandoned house neighbor's property across the way, and they were rooting up a lot of the pastures and stuff, and they did not know that they were ours, and they shot them.
Because there have been.
Because we both, them and us, have wild pigs with just about the same coloring on our game cameras.
Yeah, because if you think about it, the only ones he shot were the black and white ones and the black ones. So
yeah,
if he'd have seen a brown one, he probably wouldn't have shot them.
Yeah. So.
Good night, Kathy. Sorry about that.
It is what it is. We almost got a free bull.
Almost
got a free bull.
It was the beginning of the week.
Yeah, he just showed up. Big,
now we might still get a free bull.
Big Brangus bull, which is a Brahma and an Angus mix.
Black Angus. Yep. Yep, someone shot our pigs.
And
4 piglets.
So that was kind of weird, but we met one of our new neighbors. I didn't even know they sold that farm back there.
I didn't either. Mm-mm.
And it was a Vietnamese gentleman. So we'll see.
I hope that Calf Pal got some cuddles, because that would be nice.
I know by the looks of it, I do believe Daisy is
pregnant
with Cal.
Yes.
Calf Pal, I'm starting to believe is with Cal. Is with baby.
You think Calf Pal is?
Yeah. But I don't think Delma is. And I really, really need Delma
Yeah, because she's the dairy, yeah.
Because that would give us 2 dairies, and that would
No.
outstandingly help us with the feed.
Yeah. So is the neighbor going to at least partially compensate you for the 4 piglets? No.
No.
We're not going to ask him for it.
No.
It's our fault.
And at the end of the day, I mean, I told them I'd bring some seed over and reseed, and they said, no, don't do it. It's not that big of a deal. But, you know, I'm probably still going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
if I
because
got
that's just
seed
the way
left over.
yeah,
that's just the way I roll.
Is he the one that's going to let you hunt on his land? Yeah, no, not the one that shot the pigs. A different person, the one that had the bull. He's going to let us.
Yes, matter of fact, Blaze and I are going to be building a shooting house out there, probably starting tomorrow, and go from there. Mm-hmm. There is a big buck running around back there.
What did Blake shoot today?
He shot the big cow horn. Well, he shot at the big cow horn.
So we're not sure that he got it all the way.
He didn't get it all the way because Des and I, as we were walking back, it was back up here by the telephone pole.
The neighbor that you made the U-turn at several trees to get there. I'm confused.
No, not that neighbor.
Oh. Are you going to invite Chris for the hunt? He needs to get some meat. Yeah, I know, right? He was talking about...
Right after I kill that really big one, yeah, I'm going to invite Chris.
Can you at least still save the meat? One of them was really bad.
It was
so
not a good shot.
The problem is that he shot them and then called Jason, and they went over there and shot the bull for a little while talking, and it was still kind of warm outside, and so we were kind of hesitant about that, but then we also... They're just super small.
Ugly stick ladder. I have no idea what that is.
They were just way too small. We decided to just use them for coyote bait. Because Jason's going to be setting come the 1st of December for that. So, and then that was another thing.
Why'd you just punch me?
Beaver. When we went to do the... when the bull was out, Mr. Adams.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we know we're going to get some beaver meat because...
Well, this year is going to be the year to put a lot of beaver meat in the freezer.
Did we ever get rid of the otter? He never showed back up.
Well, he showed up once or twice, but I let him be. And now he's not coming around. Which I'm okay with. I'll probably catch him down there in the beaver pond, to be honest with you.
Jason, did you see the pic I sent you on Facebook Messenger? She was offered a position on a reality show.
No, I did not get that. I didn't see that pic. I didn't get that pic.
Yeah. So we're going to definitely be putting meat in the freezer this year. So we've got 87 birds out on pasture. So I'll send you an alligator for the otter. No, you can keep the gator.
No. Hold on.
No.
How much? I'll trade you a bunch. If you get enough gator meat, I'll trade you it for the otter fur.
Yes, we have 87. 87. We started out with 100 and we're down to 87, but now they're doing fantastic.
Because we can't do anything with the otter fur.
Can you please put a shout out for Chris? He's having issues with the internet, so if you can go back and watch old videos, that keeps his watch time. Yeah. He is having issues. Well, I think he's finally got it fixed.
He's finally got it fixed. He's able to start to upload now.
Yeah. So just kind of keep an eye out on that. How are the turkeys doing? They're okay. We need a bigger area for them. But we're having to prioritize everything, and so that's one of the things we need to figure out is where we need to move them. And I think we should be able to put all 4 of them together now. So I think it's just trying to...
Cecilia, I'm glad you asked. The smoker will be done tomorrow, maybe Monday, depending on the weather. And so that video will be coming out probably about the middle of next week. I'll be looking for it Wednesday, Thursday at the latest.
We still have the cooking video, but apparently because I haven't done cooking videos in a while, Jason is having a hard time matching up video and audio. So we're going to sit out here tomorrow and get it all matched up. So hopefully we'll have that out Monday.
The cooking video that's supposed to be out this week, that's supposed to go out last Monday, will be out this Monday. We're going to sit down and get all of that matched up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Robyn will have a vlog on Tuesday. Then I'm hoping the smokehouse video will be out on Wednesday. And then we will probably have another vlog Thursday.
Are you just like scrapping the HOA stuff? We're just going to
No, that's another thing that we got to do.
I was like, where did the HOA thing? Are you going to do an update on your essential oils? I don't know. I am struggling with finishing my book. I had started a book that is, it was supposed to be 10. No, it was supposed to be 5. And then it turned into 10, and now I think I'm up to like 12 or something like that. 15, something like that. And so I still want to finish that and then turn it out for everybody to read.
Okay, so Bassard asked, what is our editing software? We use Adobe Creative Cloud. I know Daryl suggests other ones. Filmora and those like that because, they are kind of cheap or next to nothing. You do have to pay for Adobe. It can be expensive if you don't homeschool your children. But at the end of the day, I fall back on you get what you pay for. And I absolutely love Adobe. There's a lot of things that I can do in Adobe that you can't do anywhere else. Mm-hmm. The other question was, what was your favorite thing about the HOA? That's a rough. Robyn's favorite thing was probably her class.
And a very tight second would be getting to visit with our friends that are all over the country in one spot. That
happened to be...
yes, you can use Adobe on a MacBook.
Yes, you can. And my favorite thing has to be getting together with everybody in the community. Mm-hmm. Getting to see Nunda, Amy, Jess and Jeremiah.
Their husbands, yeah.
Mark and John and Junior. Yeah. And, everybody that came up to see us
Ben,
that I haven't seen in a year.
Yeah. Mama T, her family, it was a lot of fun. What's my favorite essential oils? Oh, which essential oils are your favorite? Yes. That's kind of hard to say. I think my favorite as far as application right now would be Clary Calm, and that's because we have a lot of raging hormones.
You interrupted me before I was able to get done, and look at poor Patrick. What'd he say?
I don't even see what he said.
Breakaway Homestead. Because you interrupted me.
I don't see where he said it. Oh, we chop liver. No, he just didn't get to finish his sentence. I said we get to visit all of our people from all over the country at one place. That's what I was talking about. You're in that. Anyway, go ahead, finish your...
We use the Naked Gardener. Still waiting on a phone call from that guy. There was a rumor that he was supposed to be...
He's in town or something.
He's supposed to be, really close and wanted to come hang out. Rumor had it that he was going to try to use our garden as a... what's it called? What's the word? You got to help me here on
proxy?
By proxy garden for him. And it was... my phone now... my phone just makes these cricket sounds. I say Naked Gardener and it's like... Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. It's like crickets. I don't know what the problem is with it, but
So
That's
yeah,
what it
I absolutely love. I'm in Dallas this weekend. I'm back next week. Yeah. So I like right now. I really like Clary Calm, and that's because it helps with so many things with
It's
female
not my
stuff.
favorite.
What's your favorite?
The Boom Boom oil. See, Ethan from 180 Degrees, Jeremiah, Roots and Refuge, and myself, and I think there might have been one more in there. But anyway, we started renaming the oils. We started giving them guy names.
Names, yeah.
Yep.
Lang Lang.
Lang
Yeah.
Lang, Boom Boom oil.
Are you guys home next weekend?
Yes.
As far as I know.
Don't have any plans to go anywhere.
No. Because we got a lot to knock out before our big plans for
Peppermint
2020.
is the stopping the hiccup oils.
Yes. Yeah.
And also the headache rid oil.
So, yeah. There was another question that I saw.
Well, I know the Naked Gardener asked that they use Windows. What are some of the things that you like and don't like about Adobe? I like just about everything. I like the ability to be able to create things the way that I can see them in my head. I don't like the new update that they did. I used to be able to do Control T to be able to put in different. There goes my brain again. To be able to put in different text in the like a little text window,
Text box
during the video, and I used to be able to make it dance and do all kinds of sorting things. But now I got to learn the new part of the update to be able to make it do that things, and it's just kind of aggravating. I mean, why you don't mess with something? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that sometimes I think that they just update stuff too much and change something just because they're going to put an update out, and that's frustrating. But that's not just Adobe, that's Google, Facebook, everybody does that kind of stuff.
Right.
Especially like with these stupid phones. Every time you get an update, next thing you know, something's not working the way that it should.
Right. So somebody asked what all's in Clary Calm. It's got clary sage, lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, lang-a-lang, geranium, fennel, carrot seed, palmarosa, and vitex. But it works really, really well. I also saw Lama Acre said that that frankincense is good in soap. I don't think I would ever use frankincense in soap just because it's so expensive.
Loma Acres, I did see your email. I have not dished you or kicked you off to the side. Just had a lot of stuff happen this week, but I am definitely on board with your keto collaboration and getting up with you about the other stuff that got started in Two Families live stream.
Yeah. Somebody else said, having peppermint on long car drives. Kathleen, a really cool thing to do with peppermint on a car drive is if you take some of your little napkins from the fast food restaurant or whatever, put it on the napkin and put it inside or, up against your air conditioning vent and just blow your fan and it'll it puts it out throughout the whole car.
I saw somebody in here and I missed it and I wasn't going to be rude and interrupt. But I swear I saw my favorite oil.
Patchouli.
No.
Oh.
No, I know what she's trying to do. But I think my friend
eucalyptus
that I made at the HOA is in here. But yes, I absolutely love eucalyptus.
Yes. Yes. To the point where he wants me to make soap.
There it is.
With
In
eucalyptus.
town limits.
Is that the one that asked me to make the soap that's got eucalyptus in it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Are you guys going to do the thankfulness challenge from Garden for Cheap?
I never finished watching that.
You forgot. We have to watch that after we get off of here, apparently. Thanks for reminding us. We definitely will check that out.
I told that guy to remind me. He didn't do it. So.
What's a good place to find keto recipes? Pinterest. but then check behind it, make sure that it's right. I know my sounding board was always Farmer Mima, because she's been doing keto for quite a while, and she kind of knows more about the macros and all that stuff. Yes, we are loving the Zits and Giggles soap. Good.
Yep.
I love to hear stuff like that. We've been using, because we had just recently started using the one with the oatmeal, and here's your reminder. Eucalyptus
Nice one there, bro.
I mean, soap.
Garden for Cheap's in here now, and we just totally hurt her feelings because you didn't polo me about that. You want to polo me while you're... Almost let that out.
Yeah, I mean, you're braver than I am. I don't make enough soap and make enough money off of soap to be able to put frankincense and myrrh in it. That's a lot of money in a soap bar.
We thought about doing the Little Debbie challenge, but the problem is we don't eat little Debbies. We never have, really never will. It's just, now if it was a Twinkie challenge or a Tasty Cake.
Laura, I have not seen Laura in a long time. She says she has a 75-foot eucalyptus tree outside of her bedroom window. That's crazy. My wife and I have been doing keto for 18 months. Cool. Well, there you go. There's another person as a sounding board. No Dough Acres. They've been doing keto for 18 months.
Albany Mountain Homestead, another collab starting. What the homestead community has done for me. Go ahead and tag us in that one. We'll try to do that one too. That one will be fun.
The oldest is hoarding the oatmeal samples. She won't come off of them.
Yeah, so.
Look who's here. Clary Sage.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can't.
Where would you find your soap on sale? www.bigbearhomestead.com and go to the shop.
/shop, and then you'll see it. It's like bath and body stuff or whatever. Abby was worried about the metal rose that she bought from them. Jason going through the TSA check. They ignored it but scrutinized the soap. That's crazy.
That's funny.
That is funny. I was like, don't take my soap.
That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
But we got that stuff coming out this week. Hopefully we'll have a special guest next weekend here with us.
Oh.
But he's going to have his clothes on. Just saying.
Mama T said, love my knock mama out soap. I don't remember the name. Warrior something. Warriors Repose. So it works for you. I'm glad to hear that, because that's flew across country to buy that soap. You know, we sold out of that soap. So I'm going to have to make a new batch to be able to sell. But yes, we have them on the website. Another one that I found when we were at the conference that I realized that I really had neglected to make was the Flowers and Feelings. And anybody that bought that and used it last year, I did have people come up and ask me about it. They were like, where's the girl soap? And I was like, ugh. And the only reason why I didn't make any more is because somebody didn't buy me any more roses. Because I made a big stink about you buying me roses. But now I'm going to have to like back up and be like, I need you to buy me some roses. Just saying. So that I can make some Flowers and Feelings soap.
Which completely takes out the reason why I like to buy you flowers.
I know. That was the funny part. Was I was like, will you get your feelings hurt if I use these to make rose oil? You need to make a lot of stock for HOA next year. Yes.
She's
definitely.
already getting started.
Already getting started on it. Yeah. So.
And one of the videos that are coming out next week is I'm going to announce, basically, it'll be the official announcement of the trapping competition this year. We are hosting a trapping competition to go through trapping season. Ben from VW Family Farms will be participating, and so will Chris at Single Dad Homestead, and myself.
Yeah.
In the video, you will see what the winner is going to receive. You will get the point system, and then each week there's going to be one video put out each week that's going to be basically showing our catches, talking about it a little bit, and then updating our scores. And so it's going to be really cool. That contest is sponsored, and you will find out who the sponsor is in the video.
Very cool.
So, matter of fact, the sponsor of this competition is the one supplying the gift or the prize.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about that because you have Arkansas, Tennessee, and Georgia in a trapping competition, which would be it's really kind of cool because they're all in the SEC.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So Broussard wants to know if we can make a soap that washes the ugly off. I'll get right on that and send it to you.
See, I'm afraid, dude. Bruh. Let me go ahead and spill the tea. Let me go ahead and spill the tea for you. Ugliness goes to the bone.
Why not try growing a new plant for it? Yeah. So I was thinking about, like, we tried to do that this past year, but because I got some roses, but because of where we wanted to put them, we kept going back and forth about where we were going to put them, and then we didn't have any rain, and they just didn't make it.
And Sherry from Two Family gave us some, sent us some. I think they went to Japan. Mm-hmm. Before they left Ohio, went to Japan, and then came back to us. But those, once we got them, they weren't. We tried to keep them alive for a little bit, but they ended up pooping out on us.
Yeah.
So
stupid company.
So we will
keep our fingers crossed.
Give it a go. This winter, Robyn is going to pick her spot where she wants her roses. I kind of already have an idea. I love climbing roses. But that's just me. But we're going to probably have all kinds of different roses.
2 new ones come spring. Get some knockout roses. You can't kill them. Yeah. No, that was the intention. It says that rose water scent is expensive. Well, that's not what I do. I take roses and I put them in oil. And I steep them in oil so they extract some of the scent and also some of the benefits from the rose petals into the oil. And then I put that into the soap. And it smells really, really, really good. Don't the thorns bother you when you climb them? So, all right. Well, it is 9:15.
Yep.
We haven't had dinner.
We haven't had dinner yet. Like every week.
Is there a specific color you want? No, not really. I love purple, but it can be pink, purple, red, yellow. It doesn't matter. That's
going to be one of the things this spring. Matter of fact, our one sponsor, Baker Creek, blessed us again. Absolutely love them. They sent us a bunch of daffodils, tulips,
and daffodils.
Tulips, daffodils. What Miss Jessica did not know, and I don't even think I told her yet, tulips are my favorite flower.
Tulips are my favorite flower.
No, sunflowers are your favorite flower.
Right, but bulb flowers. Tulips are my favorite.
And so absolutely love them.
Maybe not.
Got to get them in here this week. And
are you going to move my bulbs that the pigs dug up? Because those are really my favorite. Yes. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I'm actually a sucker for calla lilies. I love callas. We have cannas growing like rampant through here from previous owners having them. So we have some canna lilies, but we also have callas that we bought several years ago, put them in. We have some purple that are almost like black. And then we have some orange ones, yellow ones, pink ones. So we need to dig those up.
And we also are in the middle of making an online class available to you guys for predator control. We'll have one class will be just a short overview. Other classes will be predator specific. And then we will also have classes on like squirrels, chipmunks, deer, things that are not really predators, but they are a nuisance to homesteaders.
Yes.
And because we're overrun with chipmunks, so it's about time that I start eradicating those guys, and I'm going to go ahead and get that footage for the class.
Yeah, we've definitely got them putzing around out here. So.
And
Right.
we got a lot of things in the works. Cookbook, I'm hoping, my goal is cookbook is out by December 1st. I'm also hoping that I can twist an arm, nag enough that the top 15, 25,000, whatever number we're at now, essential oils for homesteaders will be out by December 1st.
In time for, and this is the thing, guys, we're right around the corner from Christmas now. So now is the time to start thinking about Christmas gifts.
Yep.
And what better way to do that than support your local,
your favorite
YouTube channels
that
or several of your
yes.
YouTube channels, because we don't all make the same stuff. So it's definitely a good thing to just kind of,
Yeah. You know, I did watch a music video today, and it made me think of the Bassards.
Yeah?
Yeah. I watched MC Hammer's Too Legit to Quit. And all I could think about is Miss Amy out there.
Oh, yeah, with that bobcat.
With the bobcat. Doing the MC Hammer.
Ugh. So, the one thing I did, Mama T, I did see your post earlier asking, or your question earlier asking about the thing that we made for Ladessa's birthday yesterday, her meal.
Yes.
I was under the impression we had already done a cooking video on this recipe, and apparently we had not. So yes, it will be, and it will be in the cookbook, because it's not in any, like, I've Googled before to try and see, and it's not any normal recipe that if you type it in the title, it's not in any of the recipes. So it's definitely my version of it. So I definitely want to put it out there for everybody to have, because it is fantismo. It's very good.
Yeah. All right, guys. So right now we want to say thank you to all of our moderators. Some of our moderators, like Bassard Homestead, Mimsy's Garden, Two Family, Wanderlust Homestead, they do have channels and they do put out content. So if you guys could go show them some love.
Yep.
For those that do not put out content, Suburban's a big one. Anita. Even though Anita, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that yet.
What? Anyway.
But anyway, I just threw myself off. We'll be promoting that when we're allowed to promote it. But go show our moderators some love and support. Tell them all thank you, because without them, who knows where that chat box would end up going.
This is true.
So Robyn and I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. And we want to remind you to plant smiles.
Grow giggles.
And harvest the love.
Harvest the love.
Be kind to one another.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. You never know what that person is going through. Be kind to one another. And recycle, reuse, repurpose. Keep stuff out of the landfill.
Good night. Love y'all too, Cattywampus. Y'all have a good night, everybody.
And we're saying, come on, bad guys, do what you're supposed to do. We need you. We need
Don't
you.
let us down.
Don't let us down, bad guys. We need our friend off the rotation. Come on now. You know you got that one person that called your mama a bad name. You need to go take care of business.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, guys.